What's up, friends? All right, today's trainer tip, I wanted to share with you a couple tips on how to properly hinge. We hinge so often in our workouts, whether you're holding in a hinge, it's an active hinge, it's a dynamic hinge, but one of the most common complaints and problems I hear, back pain. Constantly back pain. So making sure that we are able to hinge, that you can hold a hinge properly, that you can deadlift, and even get into those swings when you're really dynamic and protect your back. So really important, one of the most important thing is making sure that we are keeping your core engaged. What I like to think of is imagine if someone were getting ready to punch you right in your stomach. What are you going to do? You're going to brace for that. You're going to brace. We're not just going to passively receive that punch to the gut, right? So we're going to brace our core and we're going to prepare for that punch. That is a very big key component to our hinge. So when you're setting up for your hinge, and I'm going to grab some dumbbells here just to kind of emphasize and highlight our positioning, you want to make sure first and foremost that your weights, and if we're using dumbbells, you can also do this with a barbell as well. But if you are new to deadlifting, I would definitely start body weight or with very light dumbbells. So when you have your dumbbells in front, your thumbs should be scraping down your legs the entire time. So when you hold your dumbbells, push your thumbs out so they actually touch your thighs. That's how close we want to keep our dumbbells close to the body. All right. So feet are about hip width apart. We're going to shift our gaze down. So chin is slightly tucked in. Before you start hinging though, pull those shoulders back. We don't want to round forward and immediately start to pull in our back. So pull the shoulders back, the chest is lifted, nice and strong stance, but our gaze is down instead of looking up ahead. So once you've got your chin tucked, you've got your thumbs on your thighs, chest is lifted, you're going to start to push your hips and bottom back. Right now, my thumbs, they are still touching my knees, touching all the way down my shins and right here. This is my stopping point. And while I'm holding, I'm going to drop my weight so I can just kind of talk about this position. You're stopping right when you feel the catch. You feel that in your glutes and your hamstrings. As you stand, this is where your power, exhale as you stand. Couple things. We want to avoid this forward thrust. It does nothing. Literally does nothing. It's just something that I think has been reinforced over time, because when we stand out of our deadlift, sure, you can squeeze the glutes at the top. We don't need to thrust our hips forward though. So when you come down, again, feet hip width apart, set it up, let your thumb touch your thighs, shoulders are back, eyes are down, and you hinge, push the hips back, slight bend in the knees, boom, right there. You feel that glutes, hamstrings, really strong, push back up to standing, exhale at the top, brace the core right here, boom. That's your stopping point. Your core is activated and really strong, and it stops you. We don't need to go here, okay? So again, one more time. Thumbs on the thighs, shoulders back, chest is lifted. You're going to shift your gaze down. You're going to push your hips back, slow on the way down. Power and force, big exhale on the way back up to standing. I hope that helps you to perfect your form. Also keeping in mind, same position when you're holding. We want to set really strong in that same position. Keep your eyes down. There are a lot of different movements we do when we're working out. We hold in a hinge, whether it's a row, a fly, maybe tricep kickbacks, whatever it is. But again, when you're holding in that hinge, you want to make sure that it's an active hold, that you're holding here, glutes are engaged, Okay, you can feel those muscles firing. You're actively pulling your belly button in, chest is lifted, and that we're adding in our movement, that we're not just passively holding down here and then adding in some sort of movement, right? Passive meaning I'm not trying. That's basically what that means. I'm not trying, I'm just kind of here, and I'm going to just add in this movement. No, we want to get really strong, active, 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 shoulders back. You want strong, intentional movements to get the most out of your workout and avoid injury. All right, friends, I hope that helps. Leave a comment, let me know. Keep kicking ass.